number one contender.
You know, I didn't really want to have to show that clip, but it's part of history, and we feel that you fans need to be informed. But I have to say, on a personal note, I'm very embarrassed and disgusted at what happened, and I hope Jim Sullivan gets what's coming to him. Moving on, though, you heard at the end of that, Jim Sullivan said that he would get that title shot no matter what. So let's flash forward to later in the night, to the actual Road to Gold Rumble. The object was to eliminate every man in the ring. The last man standing would get a shot at the FTW World Heavyweight title whenever they pleased. And that man was Evan Courageous. Now, let's get a little backstory on Evan. He's not exactly a part of the official FTW roster. I mean, he pretty much begged and pleaded with FTW officials to enter this Rumble. And reluctantly, they agreed to his request. I mean, you know, he's a special kid. He's a nice kid. But he was a little overmatched going into this. However, not one to turn down anyone, they did grant him his wish, as I said. And somehow, amazingly, Courageous won the Road to Gold Rumble. He won a shot at the FTW World Heavyweight Championship. Following the match, Courageous was presented with a contract that, if he signed, would allow him to face the FTW champion whenever he pleased. This young kid, who realized his dream, stood in that ring excited and elated, cheering. The fans were cheering, he was excited, only to have it ruined, once again, by Jim Sullivan. Sullivan came out and demanded that Evan hand over the contract for a shot at the FTW World title. And, well, let's just show you the footage.
One of these four men will win the Road to Gold Rumble, and I don't know who it's going to be. And wait a minute. And are you kidding me? Evan Courageous?
And ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the 2009 FTW Road to Gold, Evan Courageous.
Evan Courageous, the Road to Gold winner.
Hand the contract over to me.
Well, we heard that, you know, I heard Jim Sullivan, I can't even, this is ridiculous. Don't give it to him, Evan.
Don't listen to these assholes.
Come on, Evan. Don't do it. There you go. Good. Give this guy exactly what he deserves. And wait a minute. Sullivan, he just pile drives Evan Courageous. Wait a minute. In a clothesline from hell that nearly decapitates Evan Courageous. Somebody do something. I've seen enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, because possession is 9/10 the law, your new number one contender, Big Jim Sullivan.
Folks, it was quite disgusting and quite disturbing. The actions that Jim Sullivan did at Road to Gold, not only against Evan Courageous, but against myself. I can only hope that FTW officials do something to straighten this out in the future. Now, here's what FTW officials have told me about this entire situation. Number one, Jim Sullivan's suspension is up. Number two, Sullivan does have the contract that he stole from Evan Courageous, and he has signed it. Therefore, he technically does have a shot at the FTW title when he pleases. However, FTW officials are having trouble honoring the contract, being that Sullivan, A, didn't win the Rumble, and B, was suspended at the time. So here's what they've devised. At End of the Beginning, Sullivan will compete in a gauntlet match against various FTW wrestlers, most of them being comprised of wrestlers that were in the Road to Gold Rumble. The final list hasn't been revealed, and it won't be until End of the Beginning. If Sullivan can make it through the gauntlet match, they have no choice but to honor his contract, and he will officially have his shot at the FTW title when he pleases. If he loses in the gauntlet match, that contract becomes null and void. And personally, I hope Jim Sullivan gets what's coming to him. Let's just leave it at that. However, once again, Sullivan will compete in this gauntlet match to determine if he will have his shot at the FTW title. Now, Sullivan, as I said, stole the contract from Evan Courageous. Once again, this poor kid, 21 years of age, probably weighs about 110 pounds soaking wet. Nobody gave him a chance to win. FTW officials didn't. No one in the FTW locker room did. Heck, even I didn't. But somehow, he managed to pull it off. And the crowd really got behind him. He's a special kid. And actually, the FTW camera crew caught up with Evan recently to get his thoughts before Road to Gold.
Saturday, April 4th, Belmore, New York, FTW Road to Gold. God knows how many competitors are going to be in that ring, waiting for their opportunity. But there's only one man that is going to become victorious at FTW Road to Gold. And that man is standing right in front of you. The monster of Manchester, Evan Courageous, will finally meet his destiny. And I got a little message for Balls Mahoney as well. You may be the #1 contender for the FTW World Heavyweight Championship already. Let's see if you still hold it when we meet. I will prove the old proverb true, which is, good guys win, bad guys lose, and every single time, England prevails!
Once again, folks, that Evan Courageous sure is a special kid, and we hope that things will resolve itself for him. However, we have been informed that at End of the Beginning, Evan Courageous, the winner of the Road to Gold Rumble, will confront the FTW World Champion, the Grim Reaper. Courageous apparently feels that he deservedly earned his shot at the FTW title, and he will confront the Grim Reaper, as I said before. What's going to happen? Now, we told Reaper about this, and well, his response was nothing too great, I'm sure you can assume. So what's going to happen when this kid, 21 years of age, confronts and steps in the ring with the Grim Reaper? You're going to have to be there on May 16th to find out, and have mercy on this poor kid. Now, folks, I have one more big match to announce for End of the Beginning on May 16th, when you will see the Rockstar taking on wrestling legend Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Apparently, the Rockstar has become obsessed with conquering and eliminating wrestling legends from our business. We know that at Road to Gold, he attempted to eliminate Jake the Snake Roberts, but was unsuccessful. And since that time, he has set his sights on any legend that he can. And he personally requested to FTW officials that he face Brutus the Barber Beefcake at End of the Beginning. Now, apparently, there is some personal issue here that goes far beyond the wrestling ring, that actually dates back to when the Rockstar was a child. Folks, I hope you are excited for FTW End of the Beginning on Saturday, May 16th at the Sportsplex in North Belmore, New York at 1329 New Bridge Road. That's also Route 106. Tickets are available on our website at ftwprowrestling.com and on myspace.com/FTWProWrestling. $15 in advance, $20 at the door. Once again, I urge you to get your tickets in advance. Seating is limited. We had to turn people away at the door last time. You don't want to be left out of this awesome event. I hope to see you on May 16th. See you there.